Hi everyone, this session is about designing the finite automata. Let's see the first example. Design a DFA that accepts the string 1001 only. That means the language consists of only one string, that is 1001. That means the finite automata should not accept other than this string. And this language is defined over the alphabet 0, 1. Since the finite automata is accepting only one string, that is 1001, the first symbol must be 1 and the second symbol must be 0 and the third symbol must be 0 and fourth symbol must be 1. Suppose the string is starting with 0, the finite automata should not accept. And if the second symbol is 1, it should not accept. And suppose if the third symbol is 1, the machine should not accept. And if the fourth symbol is 0, it should not accept. The string should not be accepted. Suppose after saying this 1001, if it has seen any other symbols after this like 0 and 1, it should not be accepted. Let's define the finite automata with these rules. Starting with the state Q0. Since the first symbol must be 1, Q0 on 1, it is moving to the state Q1. And Q1 is a non-final state here because the finite automata should not accept the string 1. That's why it is non-final state. And the second symbol must be 0. So that Q1 on 0, it is moving to the state Q2. And Q2 is non-final state. And the finite automata should not accept the string 10. That's why Q2 is non-final state. And the third symbol is 0, so that it is Q2 on 0, it is moving to the state Q3. And the string 100 should not be accepted by the finite automata, so that Q3 is non-final state. And the fourth symbol must be 1, so that Q3 on 1, it is moving to the state Q4. And 1001 must be accepted by the finite automata, so that Q4 must be the final state. And to represent the final state, we are using these two concentric circles. Let us see the rules which we have discussed earlier. That is, first symbol is suppose 0. There is no scope to reach the final state and it should not be accepted. That means Q0 on 0, it has to reach the dead state because the first symbol should not be 0. On reaching dead state, if it has seen any number of zeros and ones, it should be in the same state, that is dead state. That's why we are represented with a loop with the input symbols 0 and 1. And suppose the input symbol is 1, then it will reach the state Q1. Suppose Q1 on 0, it is moving to the state Q2. Suppose Q1 on 1, it should not be accepted because the second symbol should not be 1. So Q1 on 1 should be connected with the dead state. Suppose 100 is there, so it will reach the state Q3. After 10, if 1 is seen, that means Q2 on 1 is seen, the third symbol is becoming 1. So it is against the rule. So it should not be reach the final state. So it should be connected to the dead state, that is 1. With 100, it is reaching the state Q3. Q3 on 1, it is moving to the state Q4. Suppose Q3 on 0, if it has seen, the fourth symbol must be 1. But here it is 0 is seen. So Q3 on 0, we have to connect to the dead state because it should not be accepted. Suppose 1001 is seen, so that it will reach the final state. After this, if it has seen any 0 or 1, it should not accept. So that Q4 on 0, 1, it should not accept, so that we are connecting to the dead state. So in this diagram, this dead state Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 are non-final state and Q4 is the only final state. This machine will accept only the string 1001. That means with that string only it can reach the final state, that is Q4. And if you take any other strings, it will reach the dead state. And this finite automata will accept only string, that is 1001. Next example is design a DFA that accepts the strings whose length is 2. So let us define the language is defined over the alphabet 0, 1. That means the strings consist of only 2 symbols since it is length 2. That means the language consists of strings like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. These are the only 4 strings must be accepted by the finite automata. Let us define the finite automata. Q0 is the starting state and Q0 on 0, it is moving to the state Q1, and Q1 is a non-final state since 0 should not be accepted by the finite automata. Q1 on 0, it is moving to the state Q2 and Q2 must be the final state because 0, 0 must be accepted by the finite automata. Next we want to generate the other strings also like 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So let us put 1 here. So this machine will generate strings 1, 0, 0, 0. Let us put 1 here. So it will generate all the 4 strings 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Suppose standing on Q2, if it has seen one more symbol like 0 or 1, it is of length 3. So length 3 is not accepted by this finite automata, so that Q2 on 0 and 1, it has to reach the state Q3 since it should not accept the length 3, so that it is a non-final state. On standing Q3, if it has seen any number of zeros and ones, it is more than length 3, so it should not be accepted. So in this case, we can see that Q3 as a dead state. Next example is design a DFA for the language L equal to 0 power n 1 such that n greater than or equal to 0. And L is defined over the alphabet 0, 1. If we put n equal to 0, the string is 1, so it should be accepted by the finite automata. If we keep the value of n equal to 1, the string is 0, 1 should be accepted by the finite automata. If we keep n equal to 2, the string is 0, 0, 1 must be accepted by the finite automata. Since n value is greater than or equal to 0, the string pattern is any number of zeros followed by 1. So after this 1, if it has seen any number of zeros and ones, it should not be accepted. It should end with 1. Let's define the DFA. Q0 on 1. The minimum string here is 1. So Q0 on 1, it is reaching the state Q1, and Q1 is the final state because 1 should be accepted by the finite automata. Here any number of zeros followed by 1 should be there. So any number of zeros can be represented as Q0 on 0, it will be the same state and then followed by 1. And on Q1 it has seen any 0 or 1, it should not be accepted. So here Q2 must be the non-final state. On Q2, if it has seen any number of zeros and ones, it should be in the same state. Here Q2 is a dead state. Next example is design a DFA that accepts the string has odd number of ones. Let us take the sigma for this language is equal to 0, 1. The string should consist of odd number of ones. That means if the first one is seen in the string, it should be accepted since it is odd number of ones. If two ones are seen, it is even number of ones, the string should not be accepted. And if it has seen three ones, it is odd number of ones, so that it should be accepted. If four ones are seen, it is even number of ones, it should not be accepted. And there is no restriction for zeros. And zeros can come in between these ones. So let us start define the DFA for it. So minimum string here it is 1. So Q0 on 1, it is moving to the state Q1, and Q1 must be the final state because 1 should be accepted by the finite automata. And any number of zeros can be seen here because there is no restriction for the zeros. Any number of zeros, and after this suppose 1 is seen, it is reaching the final state. And after reaching 1, if it has seen any number of zeros, it should be accepted. Suppose if the first one is seen, it is reaching the state Q1. Since it is odd number, it is accepting. If one more one is seen, that is becoming even. So that it should not be accepted. So it has to reach the non-final state, that is Q0. If one more one is seen, that will become even number of ones, so that it has to reach the non-final state, that is Q0. That means if first one is seen, it is moving to the state Q1 accepted. If second one is seen, it is even number, so that non-final state. If third one is seen, accepted. Fourth one is seen, not accepted. Fifth one is seen, accepted. Sixth one is seen, not accepted. This is how we can define the DFA.